Hey guys and gals, Undead. I just want to start this video off by saying I was right. I was absolutely 100% right. In one of my old videos, I said that Bungie was going to go back on sunsetting. And this title is not clickbait. They are actually going back somewhat on sunsetting. They just will not admit they were wrong. And they were stupid when they did it because, well, that would be tarnishing the reputation of Luke the retard Scarab Lord Smith. I'm just going to say this. What they're doing by bringing back old weapons is absolutely scummy. It is extremely scummy. And it's because they told us to delete those weapons. They're gone, they're sunset, they're useless, don't worry about them. We deleted them, and now they're bringing them back to force you to grind for them again. And the weapons I'm talking about are the ones that come from Sorrow's Harbor on the moon, like the Blasphemer, and I forgot the other one. There's the Pulse Rifle from the moon. A few of the moon weapons, basically the ones that are from the public events. And they're also bringing back the weapons from the Dreaming City, like the Waking Vigil, the Vouchsafe, the Retold Tale, and I forgot the name of the rocket launcher. And I just... How in the world are they getting away with this? Because DMG on Twitter earlier, he was like, man, I'm excited, I can't wait to use these weapons again, and people flamed him. They're like, dude, you just had these weapons a year ago. I still have my God-rolled Vouchsafe. Rifled barrel. I believe it has Zen Moment and Dragonfly. And it is amazing. It feels just like a hung jury. It's great. I still have my God-rolled Waking Vigil. My God-rolled Retold Tale. I didn't delete any of this stuff because I knew it would be coming back. And the thing is, they said it'll be at current light level. If you've already earned one of them, it won't let you get it again. What is the point of grinding for this stuff then? Astacross did a video on this, and the video is literally reissued 3.0 point something. This is stupid. This is getting lazy at this point. Come out, admit you did wrong, and fix the problem. There's a streamer that does Destiny stuff. Her name is Legacy Does This. She's a really cool streamer. I was in her stream earlier, and she said, man, you're just getting pissed, Undead. I told her, I said, no, I would like a developer promise to be followed through for once. We'll have a fun experience for you guys next season, next year, in year 4. It's year, 3 right now. We just started year 4. Actually, no, we just started year 4. I shouldn't have to wait a year for change to happen because you guys pay your bills week to week when it comes to your patches. And pushing one out, apparently you can't pay one unless someone drops a couple mil on a DLC for you. How in the world, man? And considering I already spent a year grinding for those weapons. I have them all. The only one I don't have is the Pulse Rifle. Unless you're bringing stuff back like the Horror's Least, I don't care. You're bringing back 8 to 9 weapons. Congratulations, you've done another thing that this community does not want. Oh my god. You guys did, I'll say you addressed stasis a little bit in this patch notes, and that change will be coming this coming Tuesday. I'm actually happy for you. Good job, and it actually looks like a good change, so congratulations to whoever did this. But you guys also need to actually nerf the Behemoth Titan. That nerf should have came at the exact same time Shadow Dive did. They're like, we're just going to wait it out and let's see how Behemoth performs. It lasts for 30 plus seconds. It can wipe a team multiple times. It moves faster than any super in the game right now. Even faster than Top Tree Dawnblade. Wow. And it's not an issue. They also said that they are getting rid of the tokens. The vendor tokens. They're going to be basically turning into junk, so get rid of them now. I swear to God, if I delete all of these, I have thousands of each of them. If I delete these and you bring them back, I'm going to be pissed off because you guys have a habit of doing that lately. You say, don't worry about it, get rid of it. We get rid of it and they're like, oh, we're bringing it back. It's a reprised, it's not a reskin, it's a reprised weapon. We're bringing it back. It's a fan favorite gun. We're going to let you grind for it. and stuff like that. They're actually doing a vendor-ish reset to the tower vendors like Zavala and stuff like that, and to Shaxx. It's a cool idea for setting your seasonal rank, but at the same time, I know it's going to take forever to level up, and this does not incentivize loot. There is no loot to be had in this game. All you've done is say, hey, now you're able to get the materials to upgrade said loot. There is so much shooty and everything but looty. This is an MMO, apparently. MMO RPG, it is not. This is a first-person adventure game with loot drop elements. This is a looter shooter. This is a looting game. They actually have been doing events, multiple events in this game that have been bigger and better. The events in Borderlands revolve around the loot. It is actually made for the loot. And you get extra loot for just playing the event. Just showing up, they give you something. With this, it's, by the way, you grind the same crap you've been grinding for the past 4 years. I really don't understand this. And you guys, all you're doing is you're resetting Destiny at this point. You're resetting Destiny 2 back to Destiny 1. You guys are bringing back systems that we had in Destiny 1 because you know you aren't good enough to make anything better. Destiny 1, despite its flaws, and there's a freaking buttload of them, still. Whether that be how it took way too many legendary shards to get one gun. And how it took so long. 100 legendary shards was nothing to sneeze at in that game. You get one legendary engram for 100 plus from the Cryptarch in that game, and it had a chance of giving you garbage or something that was god tier. You didn't know what. It was literally a flip of a coin. In this game, each vendor has a sort of set loot pool, so it's easier to farm. And now you guys, instead of reprising that and actually updating it, what are you doing? Oh, just grind your seasonal ranks at these guys. Do the bounties, do this, do that. Do the same BS you've been doing since the game released. Do you not see the repeated problem here? I'm not trying to dog on Destiny. I'm not. But it's pissing me off that I have devoted all this time to it and they aren't respecting it. I spent hundreds of hours grinding for a decent vouchsafe, and I finally got it. And now what are they going to say? Oh, you can regrind for that. By the way, you have to regrind for that exact same one just because it has a higher power cap. Does that not just... It doesn't click. You guys get roasted every single week on Twitter, deservedly. You guys make the stupidest decisions and wonder why your community does not care. You guys brought back Hawk Moon. It doesn't work half the time. It's not even Hawk Moon. It's worse than a legendary. Ace of Spades is an exotic. Hawk Moon is a legendary. Dire Promise is exotic tier with the right perks. Hawk Moon is a legendary. You see what I mean? They bring stuff back, and because their game, they can't balance it properly in this game. You could easily have balanced Luck in the Chamber. Say if a shot does 75 damage, Luck in the Chamber could do 85. Make it a 3-tap. It'll still be a 3-tap, but if you proc, every time you proc, one does 85 damage, and the next set of them does 100. You get a 2-tap in that mag right there. And if you're lucky enough to get them back-to-back, oh, that's awesome. Instead, now you made it into a legendary. It's a novelty. I'm trying to understand. I'm trying not to repeat the same thing every week, but until something happens, I'm going to keep doing it. I really want this game to be better than it is. And because of your lack of leadership, or it's actually not your lack, it is your leadership, he's garbage, this game will never reach its full potential. This could be one of the greatest looter shooters ever. And all you're doing is you're being extremely stingy. What loot game Borderlands, it releases guns every single season, and they're new. There's no reused models. They're all brand new. In this game, you release a reskin of something every season, and we're just expected to be okay with that. You have some of the best art designers and just artwork teams in the entire industry, and you squander it on reskinning crap. Have you ever seen some of the concept weapons for this game, or that fans have made? Use some of those. That's a way to actually show that you care, is doing stuff like that. And I will say this on the whole vendor thing. They are trying something. I'm happy about that. There is motion happening in the studio. But the way it's going right now, it is the wrong way. It seems like you just took off running, and the objective's way over there, and you're way over there. You guys, you always say the same thing, oh, we missed the mark. You sure did. Most developers, they missed the mark by like that much. You missed it by miles. And I don't understand how. You guys are so talented, yet you squander it. You scammed an entire player base into buying a DLC that they could have gotten for free with Game Pass because you failed to mention that on purpose. You also scammed an entire player base because if you buy Forsaken right now, 80% of that DLC is sunset. You can't use any of the guns and bring them up to level. And that's what they're trying to do is bring them back so you could use some of them. And you can't even complete the story for that DLC because locations that are required to go to are sunset. It is still full price on the marketplace. And you guys are okay with that. Shadowkeep, half of the area doesn't work. You guys have not dropped the price on that DLC yet. It is a year old. It should be $15. All the content with that DLC is useless. No one can play it because it is sunset. You literally went and wiped half of your game, if not, actually no, 2/3 of your game off the face of the earth. And we're just expecting to be okay with it when you sell it back to us later at a markup. How much you want to bet the next DLC is going to be $50? Not 40 like this one, 50. I guarantee you. It gets aggravating. I guarantee as well we're going to see guns brought back. There's a reason they're bringing back VOG. VOG was cool and all. It's a bit overrated, and if you actually go back in and play it now, the raid is not that hard. It's just a little chaotic. I don't know what everyone was raving about, but it was a cool thing because it's rare to have a raid in a first-person shooter, which is why it was so critically acclaimed by everybody. But they're bringing back old stuff because they don't have the talent or the want to make something new. Why would you go out of your way to pay an art team to design something all new when you literally have a plethora of crap? A backlog of 7 years to pull from. Why? It saves money. Have you guys not noticed that Ikora hasn't said a new voice line since the game came out? That Hawthorne hasn't said a new word since the game came out? That Nathan Fillion, they actually got rid of him because the voice actor wanted more money and they refused to pay him, so they got rid of him and literally killed him off? Lance Reddick, the guy who plays him, his fee is pretty cheap. The guy who played our Ghost in Destiny 1, they got rid of him because he was expensive. He was very expensive. The dude was making $500,000 or more per episode of Game of Thrones. He was very pricey. And he was probably charging those rates for Destiny. Why would you do that? When you could just, use some other bottom of the barrel voice actor. Do you see what I'm getting at? This is really stupid, and you guys should just admit your mistake and fix it. Put the game back the way it was. Because as it stands right now, by removing that, you said, oh, well, we don't want it to be as much FOMO or fear of missing out. Now it's worse than ever. If you didn't have the Fellwinter's Lie, you can't use it. One of the most competitive shotguns in the game, and you can't even freaking get it. It'll be added to the exotic vendor in the next couple weeks, though. Like, just, ugh. I don't understand their logic. Yet again, you guys get flamed constantly, and you absolutely deserve it. It's actually your leadership. Luke Smith deserves it. Because this game is his vision, his baby, and the dude is blind. He knows nothing about childcare. The moment that people start voting with their time and wallets, that's when change happens. I was playing Assassin's Creed Origins earlier, and a buddy of mine said, hey, you mind hopping on for a minute and let me pop some bounties? I didn't say sure. I said, oh, God. He said, really? That bad? Yeah, it's that bad. I don't want to hop on. Even for that 2 minutes for you to pop bounties, I didn't want to get on. It's just, it's crazy. There's no justification for it. You guys have so much talent and you waste it. I bet the Witch Queen as well is going to be a letdown. Because right now I'm literally playing a third of a game that I originally paid for. And the only thing that's worth buying in the game is honestly the cosmetics out of the store. And they're between 15 to 25 bucks a piece. But what do you guys think in the comments below? What do you think of these changes? I left certain ones out because I really don't care anymore. Because Bungie doesn't care. If you did, like I said, enjoy this, a like and sub would be appreciated. Stay safe in these trying times. Let me hear from you in the comments below. And I will see y'all later. Peace out.